Good morning, gang. So we are currently 2 days out. So 2 days out from my third and final show of the season, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Just knowing the work that's been put in over the past, not just the months of the prep, but also like the off season. How I treated the off season after the photo shoot last year as well. And I just want to fully embrace this now. Want to fully embrace it and just soak up every second, because this may be the last time that I ever step on stage. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. But today is the day of travel, going up to Coventry, getting into the Airbnb, as that is where the show's going to be, in Coventry. So the final session of prep is going to go down this morning. We're going to train in Hobod, which is the gym down in Carmarthen, which has been an amazing gym for me to train out of, being back in the UK. I absolutely love it there. Ben and Cleo are amazing as well, who are the owners of the gym. So really looking forward to going down there, just getting the last session done. It's going to be an upper pump, which will probably take me about 45 minutes just to get the carbohydrates and the carbohydrates moving, and just like a good pump everywhere. Get some post-workout shots, get them sent over to Ben in case. But it is going to be high day as well, so I'm looking forward to it. Body weight this morning was 87.95. So I've sent over fasted shots to Ben, but what I'll do is I'll put post-workout shots on here. But calories for today now, so 3,632, 180 protein, 577 carb, and then 65 fat. So what I was thinking is of like showing you each meal. This video is probably going to be a long one because I'm going to film today into tomorrow. So instead of just showing you every meal, I'll probably show you like the odd one here and there. But if I tell you what the meals are going to be, it's going to be cream of rice for first meal. Then we're going to be going into pre-workout. So let me get it up. So cream of rice for meal one. Then pre-workout 3 squares, post-workout another bowl of cream of rice, and then we simply just have chicken and rice, beef and rice. So same food that I've been having, just more volume. So slightly less protein, slightly less veg, and then just more carbohydrates. So looking forward to today's food for sure, but we're going to get a lot of steps boxed off this morning. Work's all up to date so far. We are currently 2,000 steps in. Updates sent over to Ben. WhatsApp's all cleared. We've got a lot of steps to do this morning just because I'll be in the car for 3 to 4 hours. So before I pack the walking pad into the car, I'm going to get a big bulk of the steps done. And yeah, looking forward to seeing Ola, picking her up from the train station. We'll go Tesco, get what we need to get, chicken, berries, all that good stuff. And then we get to the Airbnb. So let's crack on with today, guys. It's going to be a good day. And I don't know how I'm going to video this video in terms of what is going to be included, but I'll just take you guys on the journey with me, okay? So whatever you're doing, strap in, grab yourself a nice coffee, enjoy the video, and let's attack the day, and let's get top 3. Top 3 is what we want on Sunday, guys. If we get the win, even better, but if I get top 3, I'll be fucking buzzing. And it is time that we get off to the gym. So plan of action. Work is all done. Morning work is done. The sun is absolutely blinding as well, but morning work block done. Got the fucking hell, stay. There we are. The YouTube is posted, full day of eating from yesterday. Client work is up to date, but fuck off. But we are going to get a early session. So it is currently 7:30. We're going to get an early session boxed off in the gym, and I'm feeling good. It's higher food, so I've had a big bowl of cream of rice this morning, a big 120 gram instead of a measly 90. So we've got 3 squares bars for pre-workout as well, so I'm going to have them on the way down to the gym. I will attach some post-workout shots of how I'm going to be looking, but yeah, we're gonna get it done, guys. You know, we're gonna get it done. And what I thought I'd touch on as well is the whole competing side of things. Like, for me, what I've learned the most out of competing is, regardless of the placing, it doesn't determine you as an athlete. You know, it's a subjective sport at the end of the day, right? Where you're literally getting judged by people who don't know you, and you don't know who's going to show up on the day, and it just is what it is at the end of the day. So for me, like, yes, I want to get top 3, but if I don't, I don't. You know, like, at the end of the day, that's not going to take away anything from me as an athlete. You know, have I done my absolute best? If the answer is yes, that is the main thing. You know, this prep started in March. It is now July, and I haven't skipped a single thing. I haven't missed a beat. And the discipline, what you learn about yourself, means far more to me than what a placing is. And it's just about being proud of the journey that you've been on yourself. You know, looking back at where you started compared to where you are now, you know, following through with your goals and actually setting yourself to a goal and working relentlessly hard to it. And that's one thing with me, is like, when I set myself a goal, I work like an absolute animal to get it done, and I don't let anything get in my way. You know, I try my best, I try my hardest, and then what will be will be. So I'm just looking forward to having a nice weekend now. You know, not putting too much pressure on myself, just making sure that client work and work is all up to date. That is my main priority. And then just trying to just keep stress low. You know, my mum and dad coming up tomorrow, picking up all of this afternoon. Kelsa and Emily coming on Sunday, enjoying a nice meal with them, you know, and just being present at the end of the day. If I don't come top 3, am I going to come off stage and have my head in my hands and be devastated and just ruin the day for others? Like, no. We're going to go straight 5, guys. We're going to celebrate the whole process, and we're going to have a sick afternoon and evening, you know. So yeah, just a bit of food for thought. You know, if you are competing or anything like that, are you proud of yourself for the journey that you've been on before you actually get to the destination, for example? I sure as hell am. You know, with how busy I am with work. You know, we had 2 client photo shoots, all the travel, you know, coming back from Dubai, competing twice this year, you know, not missed a fucking thing. Like, for me, that is what I'm proud of the most, you know, and how well the lads are doing as well in terms of the results that we're achieving. So anyway, we're going to get the squares bars in, going to get the pre-workout in, which is non-caffeine. We've had 2 coffees this morning, and I will be getting a Costa for the drive up. So just a pump product. We'll have that 45 minutes to an hour upper pump, post-workout shots, and then we get home, make sure client works up to date, load up the car, big bowl of cream rice for post-workout, and we hit the road. So I'll catch you guys soon. That is the final session of prep done. Mad. Since March we started this prep, guys, and we finished the training. So rest day tomorrow to just let the carbs all stick, which I'm looking forward to. We actually had a call get booked in as well whilst I was training, and the good thing is he's booked the call in for 6 PM, which I'm happy with, because if he booked it in for like 2-3 with me driving, I didn't block it out in the calendar. So at least that actually gives me time to check into the Airbnb, chill out, you know, then jump on the call with himself, go over his goals, and hopefully get the ball rolling, get him set up. But we're going back now. I'll stick some training clips on the screen as well, but we're going back now. We've got, well, it's going to be pretty hectic when I get in, to be fair. Just loading up the car, post-workout meal, making sure that I've got absolutely everything with me, and then we head up to Cov. So we'll be getting a nice Costa, making sure that the car is full of petrol, and then then yeah, getting to Coventry, picking up Ola, going to the Airbnb, unwinding, jumping on the call, finishing off some work. So yeah, we're just gonna get things done. But the session was good, guys. Session was good. Like, an upper body pump session is always going to be a good session, even if you are feeling a little bit flat, you know. So in and out, 45 minutes to an hour, lat pull down, prime row, pack deck, incline press, lateral raise, shoulder press, and then a bicep and tricep superset. Took some posing shots at the end as well, which I'm happy with. So I brought the posing shorts with me, not the ones that I'll be wearing on Sunday, just ones that I wore for the first show, I think it was. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling as if we're there. I'm feeling as if we don't need to make any drastic changes. You know, we just need to come in looking full, but not overspilled. That will be the goal, so I can still keep the midsection nice and tight. So what I am going to do though with my cream of rice over the weekend is I'm not going to put as much water in it, because cream of rice is heavy as it is, and you can volumize it by putting more water in, but when you put more water in, it's heavier on the stomach, and being men's physique, you need to get that midsection nice and tight. So instead of like 3 to 3.5 ratio in the cream of rice to water, or the water to cream of rice, what I'm going to do is like 2.5. So say I have 100 grams of cream of rice, I'll do 250 water instead of 350, just so there's less fluid in my midsection. But we're going to get home, we're going to get myself sorted. Looking forward to my post-workout meal, which is actually 150 grams of cream of rice. Cannot wait for that. Catch up with client work, put these clips together just so I'm up to date with everything, and then get a podcast on, and hopefully have a nice drive to Coventry with no traffic and no delays. Fingers crossed. It'll be Friday, well, it's Friday around midday, so hopefully there'll not be many cars on the motorway, and we can have a seamless drive, guys, a seamless drive. But in the meantime, I'm going to put the camera down because I'm driving, and we're going to get back, have the cream of rice, and get the car loaded. Can I just get a black coffee, please? Small
black coffee.
Please. No milk or sugars.
Okay, is that everything?
That's it, thank you.
No worries, okay.
Thank you very much. So guys, we've just got to Costa. Car's all packed, everything is here, and we're just going to pick up a lovely black coffee, which I'm looking forward to fuel me for the long drive. 3.5 hours it's going to take. I'm just hoping there's no traffic and no crash, but we'll soon see.
A director, even an artist. I did art A-level, and one of my few regrets in life is that I didn't then go on to pursue art a bit more.
So next meal up, guys, is going to be chicken, rice and veg. And I wouldn't recommend driving and eating, to be totally honest with you, but I'm doing to Coventry train station at 3:15. Ola gets into Coventry train station at 3:15. So I'm going to eat this on the road, but we've hit some traffic, to be fair, so perfect time to get this meal in. And then we've got 2 more meals after this one. So protein slightly less, carbs slightly higher, veg lower. So we've got 90 grams of uncooked rice in this meal. We've got 140 grams of raw weight chicken breast, and then we've got 30 grams of mixed veg. 10 grams of Tabasco sauce on top, you know the drill, with 2 grams of pink salt. So we're going to dig into this meal, and then we've got the final stretch to Coventry train station, and I will be getting there in 2 hours. So powering through a couple of podcasts, drive's going smooth, but hopefully this traffic won't take too much longer, because I don't want all the waiting around. But it is what it is. It's nothing like we can't control it, so if she has to wait, she has to wait. But I'm looking forward to seeing her, to be fair. Tesco, and then to the Airbnb. We've hit traffic. Guys, is there anything worse in the world than being stuck in traffic and you're dying for a piss? and you have been down for a piss for like the past half hour. I was hoping I was going to bump into some services, but I took a wrong turn in, or I didn't take a wrong turn, I just didn't take the turn in. So for the past like half hour I've been, fuck knows where I am, you know, but I don't think we're too much longer. We're about an hour away, but I've been stuck in this traffic for too long, man. So if I show you on my phone, we're here, we just need to get to there, but that'll probably take another 15 minutes, and I am in dire need for an absolute fucking piss. Nightmare. So yeah, just sort of touch on that. Let me know if you've ever been in traffic, dying for a piss and can't do fuck all about it. But hopefully there'll be services or a lay-by that I can just squeeze into. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to piss myself. Yes, team, good morning. So it is the following day. So yesterday I think I recorded the last clip when I was going to piss myself. We managed to find a toilet. I say a toilet, a lay-by. I did do a wilderness piss, but it had to be done. Picked Ola up, went to Tesco, came back to the Airbnb, and then it was just super busy, you know, just like WhatsApp replies, updating to-do list, you know, prepping, just loads of shit going on when we got into the Airbnb last night. And then to top it off, I thought I lost my personal phone. I had my business phone with me. I thought I lost my personal phone. I was texting my old man, is it in the house? I was texting Cleo, like, are you and Ben in the gym? Is it in the gym? Wasn't there. And it was in the car. So I was stressing out for about 45 minutes over fuck all. But we're up this morning. I will give you an Airbnb tour, but Ola is currently in bed at the minute. It is 10 to 6 in the morning, and I probably had the poorest sleep of prep, even on a high day. Yesterday with more food. Went to bed at about 8:30, 9, and then I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. And it's not ideal because obviously Ola's with me. So I've messaged the lads that usually get feedback on Sunday to check in a day early, just because I'm obviously competing tomorrow, so I'm not going to be on the laptop that much, and I want to get same day feedback sent over. So I've got all the notes ready, but I haven't been able to send over any feedbacks yet because I don't want to wake Ola up. But I will be waking her up with a tea in like 10 minutes anyway, and a pan of chocolate. So yeah, plan of action today, guys. So there's no fucking coffee here. I'm fuming. There's no coffee, and I've been up since 2 with no coffee. So I've texted my old man to bring some instant coffee up. They're going to be arriving probably around 10, 11 o'clock. But me and Ola are going to go for a morning walk. We're going to go to Costa, do some work from there, get a coffee. There is coffee here, but it's the sachets at like 3-in-1 that have like coffee, sugar, and a creamer. And I can't be having that. Maybe on Monday morning, but not the day before a show. But woke up this morning as well, sent photos over to Ben. I was a kilo down, dead on a kilo. So even with high day food yesterday, I dropped a kilo in body weight. So more food going in today. Food going in today is 3,800 calories, 185 protein, 602 carb, 75 fat. So Ben's given the green light for meal 1. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to review meal by meal. So have a meal, 10-minute walk, leave that then digest for the next 20 minutes, just do some work, send photos, and then I'll get the green light or any adjustments on the next meal. So yeah, just be Costa. I think Ola's going to go get her nails done, work, catch up with mum and dad when they get here, and I got my tan tonight. So tan tonight at 5 p.m. and I'm looking fucking pasty, guys, so I missed the tan. I'm looking forward to that, to be fair. But we're going to get into some work, get Ola a tea and a pan of chocolate, and crack on with the day, guys. 1 day out, tan day, let's fucking go. Yeah, it's like you have the taste for flexibility, like when we went out for food and then going for a breakfast the following day. it's like, oh, this is what normal life is like.
Yeah.
And then it's like, boof, you're back into robot mode.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, it is good, but with an element of flexibility as well. Like what we loved in Dubai was like having that sort of robotic lifestyle where it's like we work, we train, we eat. You know, I'm obviously on it with my meal plan, but then on the Monday, Tuesday, it's like, oh, what are we going to do for food in the weekend? And it's like, we've got a Nando's planned, or we've got that breakfast planned, or going out for a steak. You know, because it's like you can still progress your physique and do that, but from a bodybuilding standpoint, you fucking can't.
Yeah.
And that's why we ain't done it since March.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm looking forward to that the most. You know, is like following the plan. Nice meal with you on the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
no, it's been like a good experience to see it all. But I'm just ready for it to be done now.
yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like
I don't understand people. I do understand it obviously, but people do this like their whole fitness careers. They'll compete like every year. They'll do so many shows, and like for their partners, like it is a lot.
It is.
It's a very not that you are, but it is a very selfish sport. Isn't it?
Hands down, it's super selfish. It's super selfish. Like everything, to a certain extent, over the past few months, has had to revolve around my sort of routine. You know, and I'll hold my hands up and say that. You know, like in the sense of. Like my appreciation goes out with you massively in the sense of since March we haven't gone for a date night. We haven't gone for a date that revolves around food, you know, and little things around like my training schedule, my cardio schedule, my steps. You know, it's super selfish. It's super selfish, and it's the same as like when I've done the photo shoots, you know. But that's where, if you are doing a photo shoot prep and you're treating it like a bodybuilding prep, or you're doing a bodybuilding prep, and you want to do it to the highest standard where you don't fucking miss, if you're in a relationship, you've got to have a supportive partner who just understands. And we've been with each other for fucking years. It's not like this is the first time you've seen me like this, living like this. You know, you've seen it a few times, and you would have known what to expect coming into this prep. You know, whereas the first time I done it, it was all foreign.
It was all foreign.
You know, like
and we were doing long distance.
We were doing long distance. You know, you come down, and then I'm in bed by a certain time. You know, I'm so routine focused, and it's like when you're doing long distance, and then we see each other for only a week.
You want to make the most of spending time together, but then you're so depleted.
It's so
that you can't think about anything else.
And I was natty then as well. So it was even worse, to the extent of like an energy standpoint. But it's been some ride. We've got one day left.
So you're ready for it to be kind of done and over?
Oh, hands down. I'm fucked. I'm ready for it to be done. But like, I've learned so much about myself once again. You know, and that's one thing.
What have you learned about yourself?
That I can do anything I put my mind to. You know, like I knew it was always going to be challenging with the diet plan, the training, the no flexibility for fuck all. You know, I knew that was always going to be the challenge. You're not doing it for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. This has been 18 to 20 weeks of just everything's tracked. Food, sodium, fluid, training, cardio, steps, and you don't miss. And you can confidently say as well that I have not missed.
No.
But also from a work standpoint, running a business, you know, where it's super busy. We're still churning out fucking mad results. I'm still producing a quality service. and a super high level service. Like the last thing that I would have wanted is to do this and then my coaching service dip.
Drop. Yeah, exactly.
But if anything, it gets it better.
Yeah, I think so as well.
You know, because
it's like you lead by example.
You lead by example. You know, you're so locked in. Like, not that it's a good thing, my sleep being shit, but with my sleep being shit, straight into work. Like this morning, working at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I've learned so much about myself, and I'm very proud of the journey. You know, proud of us. Another prep together.
Yeah.
And yeah, just looking forward to tomorrow now.
Yeah. No, I'm so proud of you as well. I know how hard you've worked. That's why I want you, this last one, you've enjoyed all of them, but just pressure's off. Like, you've had the medal now, you've done the first time where it's like, just enjoy it now and just take in the moment when you're on stage. Because, yeah, it's like we were saying I think it was the last competition, like, you don't really get moments like this in life or careers where you're able to be on a stage in front of so many people. Like, it is a really special thing, and yeah, you just need to take it in. Because what's the, like, what else would you do where you'd be in front of this amount of people doing something like that? You wouldn't really.
No, it's true. It's true. And that's the thing, it's like, it'll mean so much to me tomorrow, just knowing that it's the last one. Yeah. Knowing the support that I've had from you.
And everyone's going to be there too.
Everyone's going to be there. Emily, Kelsa, Mum, Dad and you. Yeah. Just missing Ryan.
Oh, Ryan!
Ryan, where are you? But yeah, we're going to go, we're going to enjoy it. I'll bring my best look out of the 3 shows, and then what will be, will be. Yeah. We enjoy.
Exactly, what will be, will be.
We enjoy some nice food afterwards. And watch the World Cup. So, tea made for Ola, and we just had a nice face mask because I've got a shower this afternoon, and then I can't put anything on my face. Anything. I can put like wax on my hair, but I'm not going to. But I can't put like any moisturiser on my face or my body, just that the tan sticks a lot better. And we had a really nice conversation, you know, just reflecting over the prep essentially, which I really enjoyed. I like having them conversations with her, to be fair. But meal 1's going in, and I'm absolutely starving, as you can imagine. Been up since 2 a.m. This cream of rice has been looking at me in the fridge. So cream of rice going in, stick on a bit of YouTube whilst we're having this, and then we get the check-in videos sent out. So we've just called into a coffee shop across the road, got a nice black coffee that is needed. Powering through some check-ins. Ola's got a nice croissant and a tea. But guys, let me show you these in here that have been eyeing me up. Look how good these look. Absolutely unreal. And there's a big frosted chocolate cake at the top. But what is eyeing me up the most has to be the Kinder Millionaire shortbread. So I think before we leave to come back on Monday, we might have to pop back in and get a couple of treats for the drive home. We'll soon see, but probably will, to be fair. Yes team, so we are on the way to have the first layer of tan. So the base coat, gonna get there in 7 minutes, so I'll get there like 20 minutes early, but I'll get in the queue because I don't fancy waiting ages. And the last time I came to the PTA show, there was a lot of competitors and the queue was massive. So get there at a decent time, get my tan. All work is up to date. We're 4 meals in, 5 litres of fluid and 7 grams of pink salt. And we've got 1 meal left, so cream of rice meal, as that is going to sit well on the stomach. I've put a little bit less water in it as well, just so I'm not like very heavy afterwards. But today, in terms of like the physique side, I've just been eating, walking, photos to Ben. Eating, walking, photos to Ben. Like I've had to send Ben it'll be in total 6 rounds of checking photos today, because what we're doing is we're just assessing every look after every meal on how I'm looking, how's the food sitting, what's it doing, you know. And that's the thing, when you're this lean, you can change by the meal, you know, you can change by the hour, to do with fluid, sodium, carbohydrates. So yeah, it's been a busy day, and I'm feeling absolutely fucking shafted. Been awake since obviously 2 a.m. and yeah, I'm just fucked. So when we go back later, all steps are done. Obviously I don't have my watch on at the minute, because I'll be having a tan, but I know all my steps will be done. I'll do a 10-minute walk after my final meal, and I left the house and I was on like 8,500. So steps are going to be hit regardless. My mum and dad arrived, nice to see them. I actually just popped out to that coffee shop that we were in this morning and grabbed my mum, dad and Ola a cookie, and they look unreal, but I didn't want to get one for myself today and then just have it eyeball me in the fridge. So what I done instead is I got them the cookies, and then I'll just, if I want one, which I probably will, I'll just grab it in the morning, because it's open at 9 a.m. on Sundays, and the coffee there was unreal. You know, you don't even need a sweetener or any syrups with that coffee. So I'm gonna head over there for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, get a nice espresso, just to get the bowels moving and stuff as well, and then we're gonna head over to the venue at like 10. But I'll video tomorrow anyway. That'll be a separate video. And yeah, hopefully I just get a better night's sleep tonight, guys. But we're 4 minutes away. Next time you see me, I will be full of fake tan. So let's get this tan done. I actually enjoy the tan, as gay as it is, with being in a room with like another like 10, 15 blokes at a time. Everyone's got their cock out. I actually, not that I actually enjoy that bit. I enjoy me being tanned. I don't enjoy being in a room full of blokes with their old boys out. That's weird. And it's super gay. But I'm looking forward to getting the tan on. So let's get this tan, let's get back, send photos to Ben, and we tuck into my final meal. So I've just got back to the Airbnb now. That is the first layer of tan on, and it's good colour. I do like the Pro Tan, to be fair. It will gradually get darker as the night goes on. Usually takes around 12 hours to set, but this is just the base coat. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. I've got my second coat. Then I register at 12, and then I've got my glaze just before going on stage. So plan of action tonight now, I'm absolutely shafted. So Ola has just ordered a pizza. She's gonna have a nice pizza for dinner. My mum and dad, I think, are going to pop out. It's a lovely area that we're in, to be fair. In terms of like what's close by, like there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of cafes, bars. So I think they're going to go out, grab a bite to eat, have a couple of drinks, and then I'll probably be sleeping by the time they come back. Not that they're going to be out late. They'll probably only be out for like an hour and a half. But I want to be in bed sleeping in between 8:30 and 9. So I've got one more meal to go in. We've started implementing Peak Max today, just 3 capsules. Sorry. Yeah, just 3 capsules. 4 capsules. 3 with food, and I'm going to do 1 pre-bed. But I've got a bowl of cream of rice to have, that I'll have when the pizza comes, just so I'm not fucking eyeing up all that for some of the pizza. I still will be, but at least I'll be eating at the same time. So I'll have my cream of rice, berries, almond butter. Mum and dad go out for food, and yeah, we get to sleep, guys. We get to sleep. It's been a long day, busy day, but another productive one. But tomorrow's show day, so let's keep stress low tonight, unwind, put the business phone away, get a good night's sleep, and fucking let's bring it tomorrow. Let's bring the best luck tomorrow, but we need a good night's sleep first. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which will be show day. And please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Let's go.